Critical Role dropped some hints about their upcoming video game, a major update on the Mistborn RPG, and Henry Cavill has a huge Warhammer announcement.
It's about damn time.
Welcome to Tabletop News Tuesday on the Character Sheet, your first look at the week's biggest TTRPG and fantasy news stories. Before we dive into some huge announcements, why not take a second to hit those like and subscribe buttons to help us keep the channel growing? And then, let's dive into the news.
Compelling and rich.
Henry Cavill's Warhammer 40k series on Amazon is officially in development. The actor and Warhammer 40k fanatic announced today that Games Workshop and Amazon had finally come to an agreement on Cavill's Warhammer series, and that while he was keeping the details about just what exactly this show would focus on secret, the deal to create the show itself is finally complete. The announcement, which Cavill made alongside a photo of himself at his first ever game store where he picked up his love for Warhammer 40k, a little shop in his home island of Jersey called The Little Shop, is a huge relief to 40k fans after years of baseless rumors claiming the actor had walked away from the project for various made-up reasons, and also it comes at the absolute last minute, as Amazon announced in December 2023 that Cavill and Games Workshop had until December of 2024, aka this month, to come up with the creative guidelines to get the show made, or else they would walk away from the deal. So while negotiations apparently came down to the wire, this is a huge victory for fans who have been dying to see the Warhammer Cinematic Universe come to life under the leadership of superfan Henry Cavill. According to Cavill's post on Instagram, quote, "Our combined efforts have led us to a fantastic place to start our universe, which has been agreed upon by those high up at both Amazon and Games Workshop. That starting place shall, for now, remain a secret. Watch this space though, more to come in time." So happy holidays, Warhammer fans! You're officially getting your Warhammer Cinematic Universe after all.
Hot damn!
The Cosmere RPG dropped some major bombshells at the Dragonsteel Nexus convention this weekend, and besides showing off some amazing new artwork for the Stormlight RPG, and giving fans a breakdown of the overall progress of all things Cosmere RPG, the huge announcement to come out of the Brandon Sanderson-themed convention was that the Mistborn RPG would release in September 2026, 1 year after the Stormlight RPG portion of the Cosmere RPG, and that fans could sign up right now to join the waiting list to participate in the Mistborn RPG playtest by scanning a QR code at the event. The code, which was posted courtesy of the Cosmere.es account on Twitter, reveals that this playtest will run until early 2025. And if you're chosen to participate, you are expected to run a 2-hour or more session every 3 weeks to test the new Mistborn material and then report back to Brotherwise Games, and will also be required to sign a Cosmere RPG playtester non-disclosure agreement. So if that all sounds like something you'd be up for, pause the video right now and scan the QR code to sign up today.
Good news, everyone!
In other TTRPG news, Pathfinder dropped a surprise playtest for 2 brand new classes late last week, the Runesmith and the Necromancer. The Runesmith runs around the battlefield tracing powerful runes on their allies and their enemies, and invokes them in battle to give serious buffs to their party members, or to debuff or damage their enemies. These runes are not technically spells, and the Runesmith is therefore not technically a spellcaster, but is an arcane class, making them a very unique class with a lot of variety, as they can carve or invoke runes via melee attack, ranged attack, or even just singing depending on which feats you choose at creation. The Necromancer, on the other hand, is a spellcaster, and is perhaps the best version of a Necromancer we've seen in a major TTRPG in decades. You gain the ability to basically raise the dead around you as a reaction, as you have very easy access to creating these thralls, i.e. undead minions with a single point of health. But these thralls serve as a catalyst for your own magic, with many of the Necromancer's spells or abilities focused around destroying your thralls to create incredible explosions, or to summon a horde of ravenous zombies, or to just empower your own life-draining magic. It finally feels like a fully fledged class and not just a half-baked wizard subclass with a few spells, the way it basically always has felt in D&D, and we can't wait to summon our massive 400 hit point undead thrall called the Living Graveyard to crush our enemies in the latest Pathfinder playtest, which you can find online right now at the Paizo website, and make your characters on the new Pathfinder Nexus.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
And finally, Critical Role may have given us all a major hint as to who will be creating their video game during their A Daggerheart Christmas Story live show this weekend. Before the event, the cast took a photo with some of the staff of Remedy Entertainment, including creative director Sam Lake and Alan Wake himself, Matthew Porretta. Remedy Entertainment, the game studio behind the incredible Alan Wake games, are apparently big fans of Critical Role, and with Travis Willingham saying in an interview with Rolling Stone last week that Critical Role could be making an announcement about their video game before the end of the year, and with Laura Bailey presenting an unknown segment at the Game Awards in just 2 days, could this photo be the hint that Remedy Entertainment's next big project will be the Critical Role video game? The other major rumor circulating is that Naughty Dog, who worked with both Laura Bailey and Ashley Johnson on the incredible Last of Us video game series, could be the other studio to possibly create that Critical Role video game. As reports are, their new project involves a fantasy setting, and medieval props have been seen being brought into their studios. But either way, we suspect a major Critical Role video game announcement will be made at the Game Awards when they stream on December 12th, and if that happens, we'll be the first to bring you a video breaking down all the details. And that's all the stories we have for this week on Tabletop News Tuesday. Let us know which story you're most excited about in the comments, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons.